Well, you know her best as the gorgeous girl next door, Winnie Cooper on The Wonder Years.
She's been in a lot of other stuff, too. Danica McClellar is also helping girls flex their mental math muscles. Please welcome Danica McClellar. Welcome.
So nice to see you.
So great to see you. You know, Fred Savage, Kevin Arnold was not the only one who had a crush on you back then. Millions of American men responded to you, The Wonder Years. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, no, it's true. I seem to have been somewhat of an icon, which I didn't really realize at the time. Certainly, I had no idea. But it's a lot of blessings being involved in that show.
So you survived Hollywood and you went on to write 2 best-selling math books.
Yes.
How did you make that leap?
You know, I went to UCLA taking a break from acting completely, got a degree in mathematics, and then I found myself helping girls online with math. And I discovered, after I was invited to speak at Congress, that middle school is the time when kids need the most help with math, by far. So I wrote 2 books. One's called Math Doesn't Suck. It's for girls ages 10 to 12. And the next one is called Kiss My Math, which is ages 12 to 14.
You're wrong right there, because math does suck.
No.
Let's face it.
Well, I think you need my books.
I think that if you had Danica as a teacher, you would probably be more interested in math. What is the key? Because, you know, I thought, you know, my daughter, when she was growing up, they said just girls don't do well in math and science.
That's a stereotype. I know there's a lot of stereotypes with math. You know, that it's just for nerds, that it's just for guys, that it's only for antisocial people. So because of my love of math, I thought, you know what? Who better to bring this to girls and show them you can be anybody you want. And being smart and being good at math is a confidence builder, and it will help you in everything you want to do in life.
This weekend, you're taking that message to 8,000 educators. It's called A Celebration of Teaching and Learning. But more on that, because when I would study math, I mean, I only took intro to numerals in college. I mean, I wanted to do better. I had problems in math. It seemed like, I know it's practical, but in a textbook it can seem so detached from everything.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Well, part of what I do in both of my books is to integrate it into what girls are already thinking about. So in Math Doesn't Suck, I talk about, you know, who you have a crush on, and I relate that to the greatest common factors. In Kiss My Math, I do a whole thing on popularity, and, you know, this is the stuff that you're thinking about as a 13-year-old girl, and why not teach math in the context of that stuff?
So you kind of sexed up the word problems, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to say sexed up. That's a little extreme.
How do you explain what's going on in this fiscal
Oh my
situation
goodness.
we're
You
in?
see, I think more people need to learn math at a younger age, because when you're afraid of math as a child and you do anything you can to avoid it, that won't stop when you're an adult. You'll still keep avoiding it, and avoiding numbers is the surest way to get into financial trouble.
And you're right, you know, and one of the complaints about the SEC is that they weren't doing basic math when they were investigating Bernard Madoff. And a lot of them were engaging in these enterprises they couldn't even understand mathematically.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's the key of the problem right there.
You have a new movie coming out with Faye Dunaway?
Yeah, we don't have a date for it, but we just finished shooting it. It's called 21 and a Wake Up. It's about Vietnam nurses.
Very nice.
So that was a lot of fun to prepare for, too.
Terrific.
Back in the 70s, though. I don't know, I keep getting stuck back there. I do want to mention the Celebration of Teaching and Learning. I believe there's still tickets available, and DanicaMcKellar.com, there's a link to it. So
Thanks so much.
Come on down and see me and Alan Alda speaking.
Alan Alda.
Alan Alda, yeah.